Hello class, welcome to the 11.6 video. We're going to be talking about the area of parallelograms, triangles, and trapezoids. So the area of a parallelogram is fortunately the same as the area of a rectangle. It's going to be the base times the height. And the height is the length of an altitude, and an altitude is just any line segment that's perpendicular to the base with the endpoints on the base and the side opposite the base. So if we look at our model here, our altitude is this line right here because it's perpendicular and it connects to the opposite side of the parallelogram. So if we take a look at our first example, we're asked to find the area of the parallelogram. So our base is 32 centimeters. Base times the height, and our altitude or height is 14 centimeters. So if we multiply that out, we will get 440, and this is important to remember, centimeters squared. So whenever we're taking the area, we're going to have squared units, and we can't forget to label our units that we're measuring by. So in example B, we have the area of, and this is a parallelogram because they told us it was a parallelogram, but also let's remember a parallelogram has opposite sides are the same length and they are parallel. So the base is 7.5 times 10.2, and that is going to give us 76.5 feet squared. So let's not forget to label with our units. Alright, so I'll let you guys go ahead and do these next three example problems. Let's take a look at how to find the area of a triangle. So if we were to put two triangles together here in our example and extended this like this to create another triangle, that's a very poorly drawn, but it would make a parallelogram. So if the area of the whole thing would be base times height, we're only wanting to take half of it because we only want one triangle. So that's how we can get the formula for the area is half the base times the height. And for a trapezoid, they give us the formula is going to be half the height, and the height here is going to be our altitude again, because it is perpendicular to the base and connects to the opposite side, times the base plus the other base. So there are two bases in a trapezoid, the big base B and the little base A. So let's look at the first example and see if we can find the area of the triangle. So the area of a triangle, like we said, is half the base times the height. So half, and the base is 16, and the height of our triangle is 11.7 yards. 11.7. And now we know this is the height because it is perpendicular to the extended base. Okay? So if we multiply that out, we will end up getting 93.6. And let's not forget our squared yards. Let's find the area of this trapezoid. So they've given us the two bases, and they've given us the measurements of the side, but we don't care about those because we want to use the height, and the height is whatever the altitude is. And since it's perpendicular to this base, connects to the opposite side, that's our altitude. So we know the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 the height, so 1/2 times 17, and then we add the bases together, which is 26 plus 7, and this is all in millimeters. So if we simplify this sum, it will be 1/2 times 17 times 33, and we simplify that again, we'll get 561 over 2. And let's not forget to have our square millimeters on the end. Alright, so you guys should be able to go ahead and do the next example problems on your own. Should be 1 through, looks like just 1 and 2 here. So you guys can knock those out, and if you have any questions about those, we can talk about them in class.